Welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about the circle of fifths and how we can use it as a tool to figure out how to play any major scale. What is the circle of fifths? Circle of fifths is a circle with fifths. The fifths are in reference to the relationship of one note between another. So the circle of fifths gives us a tool to figure out what the key signature is of any particular scale. The first thing in learning about the circle of fifths is knowing what the order of sharps and the order of flats are. In the order of sharps, we will be using lowercase letters F, C, G, D, A, E, B. Once you have the order of sharps memorized, the order of flats is simply the order of sharps backwards. B, E, A, D, G, C, F. The way I check with myself is by remembering bead GCF or bead GCF, greatest common factor. In this circle, we can think of it as a clock. Okay, so a clock has 12 little dash marks. We have a 1 o'clock position, we have a 2 o'clock position, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, the other side of the clock, we're just going to mirror that. Where the 11 would be, it's just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Now, at the 12 o'clock spot, we are going to mark a 0. This circle is shared by both flats and sharps. So on one half, the left half, we're going to designate as the flat side. On the other half, we're going to designate as the sharp side. And right in the middle, we have our C major scale. C major scale, 0 flats, 0 sharps. If we look at the order of sharps, the C lands in position number 2. Right before that one, we put F. What comes after C? G. The next one would be D. And then it'll just keep going. F, C, G, D, A, E, B. Now for the other side, we are going to build using the order of flats. So the very first flat in the order of flats is B flat. Since there's already a B here, we are going to make it a B flat here. Okay? So the next one would be E. Since there's already an E there, we are going to make this one an E flat. And then A flat, D flat, and then the next one would be G flat. Now, if we look back at the sharp side, F, C, G, D, A, E, B, we simply just start over. Except since there's already an F, we're going to designate this one F sharp. Now, that makes sense because G flat and F sharp are enharmonic spellings of each other. Now we have our order of sharps, we have our order of flats, and we have built our circle of fifths. So how is this going to help us? We know that in the musical alphabet, there are 7 notes. We have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then we repeat. We know that in the C major scale, we have to have all of those letters in there. So we will have C, D, then E, F, G, A, B, and then we start over with C. Because C major lands at the 0 o'clock spot, there are no sharps, no flats. Let's try G major. What notes are in the G major scale? We know for sure we have G, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. If we look at the G major spot, we know it has 1 accidental, and since it's on the sharp side, that means it's 1 sharp. If we look at the order of sharps, it will tell us what the first sharp will be. In this case, it's F. We know going through this scale, the F is sharp. And that's it. G major scale. You start on G, you end on G, and you just play an F sharp in between. Let's go ahead and look at F sharp major, which is here. We know that it should have F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and F. F sharp is in the 6 o'clock spot, which means it should have 6 of something. Now, F sharp indicates that it's on the sharp side. That means we are going to have F, C, G, D, A, and E. So that means F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, and E sharp. That's a lot of sharps. Sometimes, especially in this case, it might even be easier just to think which one is not sharp. B, the only one that's natural. So now you know you start on F sharp, you end on F sharp, and you play every note in between sharp except B. Review. What is the order of sharps? What is the order of flats? It's the order of sharps backwards. Now let's go ahead and build out circle of fifths. The other exercise that you can do, or that I challenge you to do, is to write out every single scale in this letter form for all of them. Now, there are 12 major scales, but we will be writing out 13. Why? Because you need to write one for G flat and one for F sharp. Even though they sound the same visually, they are different. Go ahead, write them out, and try to actually play the scales using this written form and see if it actually makes a little bit more sense. Some of them might be tricky, some of them might not, but it'll give you a different way to think about scales. And who knows, maybe it'll help you out, kind of like it does with me. Good luck, happy practicing. I'll see you at the next one.